That's fair. Let's talk Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Regular season win total with BetMGM right now is at 11.5. That's where they're sitting right now. I mean, they finished with, I think, 13 wins last season. They finished 13-4. Do you think they get to that 13 number? Where are you thinking? What are you thinking with this one? Because Tampa's tricky. They're old.
Well, I mean, anytime you have Tom Brady, 40 plus
Right.
Tom Brady is like 30 plus other quarterbacks. I mean, he's still chugging along. Still MVP type numbers last year, and was amazing in that playoff loss to the Rams, almost winning in overtime in that one. But you have to see a Tampa Bay team that continues to add veterans, because if you have Tom Brady, you're win now. I mean, there's no plan for the future. So they keep getting older, and other than Tom Brady, which you have to assume he's going to be able to keep playing at the high level, can these other guys play at that high level? To me, Leonard Fournette came in way overweight. Some of these other guys don't look quite as svelte as they have in your past, which, hey, I'm not one to judge, but we do know that does affect early season. And when you look at the Tampa Bay has a pretty tough schedule. So to me, definitely don't think they get to the 13 number of last year. I think 13-4 last year, that was pretty amazing. I think they're going to win the division, very easy division. But I think 10 or 11 wins that division. And I don't know, say, we have one team like was last year with the Packers where they're ahead of them. This is a team that I could see resting starters the last few weeks as you just try to make sure you're healthy with a veteran team like today.
Well, I know they have a tough schedule as well. I mean, they start out playing at Dallas, at New Orleans, whatever. Then they have Green Bay, Kansas City, Atlanta. Like I said, division's not too rough. Then you got to go, Pittsburgh on the road, Carolina on the road. You got to go to Baltimore, the Rams. Yeah, it's not a very easy schedule. So, I mean, I think this with the under here is where you're going here.
Yeah, because they're playing, the Bengals, they play the Browns late. So if Watson gets to play, they'll face a healthy, full-strength Browns team in theory. Obviously, they're playing the Ravens. I mean, and the Steelers, everybody knows how tough the Steelers are. So to me, very tough schedule early, too. I think this team could be 1-3 or 2-2 early. And if you're playing 11.5, not a team, saying you got to get to 12 wins. I mean, I have them at least 5 losses out there. And then there's like 3 or 4 games that I think, and, let's remember, the Saints always give them trouble. Their division always gives them trouble. You're always built to beat the teams in your division. So, as good as they are, and as much better as advantage they have on the teams in their division, the Saints, the Falcons. But I still think those teams will probably sneak up 1 or 2 of them and upset them. So I like the under here. I like the under 11.5. I think it's going to be a year where the AFC is much tougher. Let's be honest. But the NFC, I just think that there's going to be a few teams that are ahead of them late, and they're just going to be like, hey, if we're healthy, we think we can win. We have Tom Brady. Let's play the under. I think they're going to be either 10-7 or 11-6. Both of us get us the under here, as I think the Tampa Bay Bucs going to be definitely Super Bowl contenders. Don't get me wrong there. I just think it's a team that it's kind of like the Warriors a few years back where they had Durant. It's like, hey, we don't need to win the most games. We just want to be healthy. We think we're healthy. We're going to win. I think the Bucs probably feel the same way.
Fair enough. All right, Mr. Trapp, tell us what we got going on over at Picks and Parlays. What's the football special? How do I get in? How do I get in on all these picks of yours?
Well, first of all, you can get my 5 free picks every day. So every day, if you like and subscribe or either Facebook or YouTube, you can get that every day. So you can get 5 free picks from me every day. I also have my football special up. You can either be college football or the NFL or both for just a few $100 a month. You can get in on the full season of NFL and football. Of course, you can always buy the week, month, and get all my picks, because this time of year, we're going to have football and baseball still. And then, of course, later in the year, if you buy a year pass, we'll have hockey, basketball, whatever.
Hockey, NBA going full swing,
Yeah, but if you just want the football, there's some early bird passes up. Those prices are good through week 1. I think it's like $6.99 or $7.99. You get a NFL and college football. But if you just want one or the other, we also have that up there as well. So excited, though. Don't forget, though, tune in later in the week. We're going to have NFL preseason. Won't be me, but some of our other Picks and Parlays experts. And then if you stay on for the Power Hour for the next 3 weeks, we'll start to do some look aheads. Probably not next week. Probably that week 3 of the NFL. It's like the preseason is like, no one plays. So we'll start doing some look aheads for NFL week 1 as we break down every NFL game and most of the college football big games as well.
I like it. I appreciate you. And don't forget, when you're over at picksandparlays.net, use that promo code CFL. That'll save you 20% off the entire site. I don't care if you're looking for Craig Trapp or any of our other premium handicappers. Use the promo code. Craig Trapp, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll see you on the next one.